Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bebby and today we've got a brand new game called Trailmakers. Trailmakers is all about an expedition in the universe, although this is just in a faraway planet, and it's all about racing these lands, and it's pretty cool. Very simple concept, but I've got an early key, so yeah, let's go and restart my expedition. Start with a clean slate and we're all good to go. Alright, so we got the tiny alpha course of Trailmakers. This is the trail that we are supposed to finish, so I guess that is pretty much what we are going to do. Now luckily it says right there what you need to do, and it tells you how to do it, so that's very convenient for everyone that doesn't know. But we're just going to pick up some parts and we're going to put these things together, and together we're going to make ourselves a vehicle, which that's going to be cool. Let's see. Where do we go? We've entered build mode. There we go. Let's drag out a seat. Although, I would imagine the tutorial's starting any day now. No. Okay, it doesn't. It might not be the case, because I already played the game. So it's assuming that I already know how this works. Which is all good, we'll just put it together something quick. Let's see. We need these steering hinges, which is going to, of course, allow us to steer our vehicle. Not an unimportant thing to do. And let's put the wheels right there, and I think the hinges are not placed correctly. There we go, that's the way they should fit. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything. Now, placing stuff down, not the most intuitive thing in the world, but bear in mind that the game is very early, or in a very early stage of development, so that is subject to change. Let's broaden these out. Can we rotate? No, not that way. There we go. Because we do want to redistribute some parts of the vehicle so that we don't fall over. It's not the worst thing in the world, I'd say, to do that. Add that, just a little bit more width. It might be a little bit too much, but it's all good. We can always change some concepts that we have, so let's put this together. And we'll save our blueprints like so, and we should be good to go. There we go. Press Q to enter seat. And we've got our very first vehicle. Now, it's very broad. But let's go and enter the Trill. Now, you might notice that the vehicle is very slow. But we can hope to fix that by getting ourselves a new engine. So let's scour the place for some new parts. At least we got some stability in our vehicle. Find blocks to gain substance, spend substance to build bigger vehicles. That's nice. Every block you find gives you substance. Okay, there we go. We got some new parts. I'm just going to follow the cue of the game. Now, there's no music in the game so far, so that is not the best thing, I guess. It would be nice if there was some nice music in the background. I think that it makes games a lot more enjoyable if it has some proper music. Let's go and step out of the car for a minute. And we're going to place a block over here to get ourselves this checkpoint activated. So let's enter build mode once more. And put down that part. I think the 1x2 block is what you need. Yep. There we go. Expedition point. Let's make some trails. Find your way to the next teleport station. Alright, and we're going to have to find, of course, some parts to make sure that we can activate the... let's not press F. Let's press Q to enter this vehicle. And there we go. Experimenting is the key to success. I like that thinking. And we're going to experiment quite a bit in the near future, of course. Let's go and get a move on. I would very much like a new engine. I don't think that was an engine. I think it might be on top of that hill. So let's try and get up there. Get some speed. More engines equals more speed. We know that. That's why we're looking for an engine. That's another block. We could always use some more blocks. I could imagine that if there were like a free roam mode, game mode, that you would be able to sell your parts for something, and you would be able to buy new parts for it. And I think we found ourselves an engine. So let's go and hop right into build mode. Move the V8 engine, and everyone knows this is just basic physics. If you add more engines to your vehicle, it'll drive faster. It just makes sense, doesn't it? I'm kind of wondering where the... Oh, yeah, we do have to do some control while in mid-air, of course, because otherwise the vehicle will tip over, and we don't want that happening. So let's try and get up here. I don't think we have the horsepower. No! It's actually good, because we can see what will happen once you destroy your vehicle. I think it's particularly cool. And I don't think we have a lot of stability, by the way. Oh, yep, there we go. Which is evident from the fact that I can't even get this vehicle to drive straight. Let's recover. And we'll try another challenge, because there's more parts over here. We can try and climb that hill. That would probably be a lot easier, because there's a smooth way towards the hill. It's kind of a steep hill, I'd say. Let's get up there. Can we make that? I think that we need to redistribute some weight, because we don't have any weight to the front, which will make it easy for the vehicle to tip over. Now, you of course want to have a little bit more weight to the back, but not too much, because that'll, well, that won't be good for the balance, obviously. Let's go and check what we have. We have another engine, which is cool. We can put that on the front. And it would maybe be a nice idea to make the vehicle a little bit longer. So let's go and select these parts. There we go. And luckily we can drag and drop, so that will make stuff a lot easier. How are we going to go about? Let's see. Maybe extend it like so. And then adding this part. I don't think that will quite cut it, but it's worth a shot, I'd say. There we go. Oh. No, that's not quite good. There we go. No, now it's a little bit too high up, yeah. I would say that the building or the crafting mode is not too intuitive. But it's a lot better than I've seen in similar games. Not going to name any names. I think our vehicle looks ridiculous. I think it's way too long. Oh. No, we don't want to drown. Let's go. Okay, let's press backspace. I'm going to show you what happens once you do. Oh, you just drown. All right. I can show you what happens once you do that whilst on land. It's pretty cool. There we go. We spawned the vehicle. Bam! There we go. Wow. We went out with a blast, quite literally. Let's go and respawn our vehicle. There we go. Enter the vehicle. And we're going to take it for a spin. I would say that probably, it would have been better to make the front a little bit wider as well. I'd say that's probably a better investment of our resources, because it's pretty small at the moment. And that won't help. What? I think our wheel just fell off. That just happens. Just a little rock. I mean, I wouldn't advise in real life to drive against a rock like this. I wouldn't advise it, really, to anyone. All right, there we go. Do we have some more weight to the front? We do. And there we go. We have enough horsepower to get up there. That's pretty cool. I don't want to put this new engine all the way to the front, but I don't want to have it all the way at the back either. So I'm just going to put it over there. Should not mess too much with the distribution of weight. Let's go and try to get on the other hill. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to go and drive off full speed, because then, of course, your vehicle will tip over to the back. Yeah. I just have to think things over. But there we go. Let's go and hop on this mountain. It is more of a mountain than a hill, really. And let's put it right here. I'd say that's a lovely spot for that new V8 engine. There we go. I know how expensive engines are, so this vehicle must have cost a fortune. Just imagine the price that you pay for your engine that's broken down when you go to the mechanic in real life. And just imagine having 4 of those, and then 2 of them breaking down. Yeah, we don't have tight steering controls, so that's why I want to make the front a little bit wider. But we'll do that once we get on top of this hill, or this cliff, whatever you want to call it. It is quite steep, but we make it pretty easily. And there's the following checkpoint. We need to to put up there. And I already know which part it is. It is sadly an engine. So we're going to have to need that part. There we go. And put it down. I'd rather use another part for it, but no can do. There we go. Expedition point. Our progress is saved. And we're all good. You reached the second teleport station. Rare blocks. Oh, there was a rare block somewhere? I guess those don't show up on the map. It would be pretty cool to go back and find them, but I'd say we're going to go on another expedition. But before I do that, let's change the layout of the vehicle a little bit. We don't have too many new blocks, though. We only have one of these, do we not? Oh, I see now. You just get points for them. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought that the parts that you pick up are gonna be enabled once you pick them up. But that's not how it works. You just get money or cash or whatever you want to call it for it. And you just buy new parts when you drag them out here. There we go. So we now have 0 credits left. But we should be good for now. Now, the weight distribution of the vehicle is a little bit awkward. But we can make it work. Let's change the angle. There we go. See, this is what I mean with it being a little bit awkward. You need to keep changing the angle of the camera. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I wish it would snap on a lot easier. That would make things a lot easier. But I guess that has its drawbacks as well, so they might have considered it already. I don't know. Making a game, I wouldn't know the first thing about it. Ah, God. But it's a process of tweaking and stuff. Oh, there we go, that's perfect. All right, let's save our draft, by the way. There we go. And enter our new vehicle. It's not entirely new, of course, we know that. But it's renewed. Once your vehicle is airborne, use the direction keys to control your rotation and stick the landing. Yeah, it's definitely what we want to do. All right, let's get these parts. It's a lot harder to navigate the grass. I did this before, but the current build of the vehicle is a lot better than the one I had before. So navigating through the grass or driving through the grass, steering and stuff like that, it's kind of easier. Maybe I should wait my turn before I start talking, because there we go, already sliding about. What is this? Straight pull. Light pull from attaching to frame. That seems cool. We want to try and put that on our vehicle later on as well. Let's see. Oh, we got another part over there, and I think I saw something in my left eye corner. There we go. I think over here. Yeah, there we go. So, oh, okay. It only shows up when you get closer. That's good to know. There we go. We want to take it easy. We don't want to go drifting. Although it can be a lot of fun, believe me. I'm not going to say I've ever done it, but I might have. And it's quite fun. I don't know, there doesn't seem to be a key for your handbrake. Maybe there is one. I don't know, there doesn't seem to be any key bindings. But like I mentioned a few times before, the game is still in early development phase, so I mean that is to be expected from such a game, right? But I do hope they add it sincerely, and it would be very nice if they added a handbrake as well. That would make drifting a lot easier and controllable. Because right now you do drift, but it's not in a way that you really want. So there we. Oh no, that's probably not enough speed. Let's go back just a little bit. Maybe we can plop on an. Oh no, not that far back. Oh God. Alright, luckily the save point was over here. Let's press F and we'll plop on another vehicle, or sorry, an engine. Ah, we don't have enough credits for that. Let's see what the straight pole is all about. I wonder where you could use that for. Can you put it up straight? Well, I could only imagine that being the case because it's called a straight pole. Huh, intriguing. Wouldn't know what it would work for. Yeah, there we go, delete it. Let's just enter our vehicle and make this jump. Fingers crossed. No, I don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, easy peasy. Stunt move. I wouldn't call that a stunt move. It seems like someone else crashed here, which is good for us because right now we can use his parts. And this is not the worst thing, because we've got suspensions, which sounds very interesting to me. Let's see, how big are they? Oh, they're rather big. They're rather big. Let's see, how we're going to deal with this. I would say we'll put these engines a little bit closer together. I want to put this over here, and then we'll put the suspension. We'll put that on over there. We do want to change its angle, of course. Oh, no, that's not good. No! What are you doing? Just one more time. There we go. And we'll put it on over here. Oh, Lord. It was attached. It was attached already. Okay, let me just figure this out. Right, there we go. I think it looks pretty good. But I think the whole point of suspensions is to, well, suspend the vehicle. Make the back a little bit higher than the front. If that makes any sense. Let's just put it down and see how it drives right now. It should make it a little bit easier to control the thing. I think it looks pretty darn good. Let's just go down here and pick up the first parts. It doesn't seem to drift as much, but air control is still quite hard, isn't it? Let's recover from that fall. Get this part over there. And I mean, a lot of this is also part on me, of course, because I need to learn these controls a little bit better. But I think I'll figure that out over the course of a few playthroughs. Let's go and pick up all these parts, make the jump, and there we go. Oh, that's... Oh. Okay, you probably don't want to fly your front in there. Well, it's kind of weird because we don't even have an engine up there. But it's funny that it explodes. I always found that quite comical. All right, let's try one more thing, and then we'll call it a day. There we go. We didn't land on the front, but at least we got there. There we go. I mean, the method might be a little bit unorthodox, but I think it's pretty cool. Let's pick this up. A jet engine? Are you kidding me? That sounds ridiculous. All right, we'll make that, take it for a spin, and call it a day. What should we do over here? Should we lower these wheels? I don't think that's a good idea. We might want to put suspensions on the front. I don't know how much... Oh, we have a lot of credits. We have a lot of credits. Let's put the suspension over here. And we'll put the hinge on it. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I could only imagine this being the way. There we go. And then we'll do the same over here. Yeah, I do seem to be getting the hang of it, is what I was about to say before I utterly failed to put that suspension on. Put that on, put the wheels on. The other one is already on. I wonder how this will go if I make it like this. Maybe that won't work? It looks a little bit awkward, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that I definitely want to have these one lower and these one higher. So let's go and revamp that a little bit. All right, this is what I was talking about. It looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Now, we want to find a way to put these jet engines on, so I think I have a clue of how we would do that. Let's put on a straight pole. And kind of make like a roof? Is that the right word? I guess not really, but I guess it kind of covers what I wanted to do. And there should be... which blocks? I guess these blocks would work. There we go. One... I think this would work. Oh, wait a minute. That's slightly off, isn't it? No. That's perfect. If we could fit it in there. All right, and then the jet engines we would put on top of here. And maybe we should put them on the side. I don't know. I guess on the side would make a little bit more sense. Let's try that. All right, that looks quite cool. This part looks a little bit empty. Maybe I shouldn't have added all of these blocks, but I think it looks pretty cool. Let's take it for a spin, shall we? Have the boosters done anything, or do we have to press a certain button to activate them? And oh, there doesn't seem to be anything over here. Let's not go there. I want to try one more thing, and then we're good to go. Oh, this seems to be an isolated aisle. That's fine. Oh, no, this doesn't lead to anywhere. Oh, what a disaster. Let's hit backspace and leave this video with a blast. There we go. All right, well, that's been it for today. That's been Trailmakers, guys. I'm quite excited for the game. I hope to see a lot more development. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already, because it's the only way for me to grow the channel. And as always, have a good one. Cheers.